A software company changed one number on their pricing page. Not the product, not the offer, just the number. Sales went up 23% in 30 days. That one number was the difference between $100 and $99. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why that works. And you're going to know how to use it in your own pricing right now, today, without changing a single thing about your product. This isn't a hack. This isn't a trick some marketer made up on YouTube. This is documented behavioral economics, the same field that advises companies like Amazon, Apple, and Walmart on how consumers actually make purchasing decisions. Researchers at MIT and the University of Chicago studied it formally. The findings were published, replicated, and major American retailers have been quietly using them for over 40 years. Here's what most business owners do. They set a price based on their costs, add a margin, and pick a round number because it feels clean. $100, $500, $1,000. Feels professional, feels organized, and it is quietly costing them sales every single day. Most business owners think pricing is math. It's not. Pricing is psychology. And when you don't know the psychology, you're making decisions with half the picture. You're basically walking into a poker game and showing your hand before you've even looked at it. The problem isn't that $100 is a bad price. The problem is that the human brain doesn't process $199 the same way. Not even close. And once you understand how your customer's brain is actually reading your price, everything changes. The principle is called charm pricing, and once you know how it actually works inside the brain, you'll never look at a price tag the same way again. Here's what happens. When your customer sees a price, their brain reads it left to right, just like a sentence, and it anchors on the first digit it hits. So when someone sees $99, their brain registers the 9 first. It catalogs the price in the $90 range, not the $100 range. The $1 difference is real, but the perceived difference is massive. We're talking about a category shift in the customer's mind. That's not a theory. That's a documented cognitive bias called left-digit anchoring. In 2005, researchers Manoj Thomas and Vicky Morowitz at Cornell published a study that showed exactly this. When the left digit changes, even by 1, the brain perceives a dramatically lower price. When the left digit stays the same, say $97 versus $93, the psychological impact is almost nothing. The power is in that first digit. That's where the decision gets made. So if you've been splitting the difference, pricing things at $95 or $97, you've been getting none of the benefit and leaving real money on the table. Now, let's make this real. Look at how McDonald's does this. Their dollar menu isn't priced at $1 even. Their value items sit at $1.19, $1.49, $1.89. Each one of those prices keeps the left digit in the $1 range. The moment it crosses to $2, psychologically, it feels like a jump. They know exactly what they're doing. They've been doing it since Ray Kroc was building the first franchises. Or think about Apple. The original iPhone launched at $499, not $500. The MacBook Air starts at $1,099, not $1,100. These are trillion-dollar companies with entire behavioral science teams. They are not accidentally landing $1 below a round number. They're doing it because it works, it's proven, and the data backs it up every single time. But here's the part most people miss, and this is the piece I actually think is more powerful than the price itself. Stay with me for 60 more seconds, because what I'm about to explain can double the effect of charm pricing on its own. The pricing number is just the trigger. What determines how powerful the trigger is the context around it. Specifically, what number your customer sees right before they see your price. That's called the anchor effect, and it's the force multiplier on top of charm pricing. If someone sees $199 crossed out and then sees $99, the 99 feels like a steal. If they just see $99 with nothing else around it, it feels like a price. Same number, completely different emotional response. Amazon does this on literally every product page. The strike-through price, the was $129, now $99, isn't there by accident. It's there because the brain needs a reference point to evaluate value. Without a reference point, the brain has no way to feel good about paying. With a reference point, especially a higher one, the brain feels like it won something, and customers who feel like they're winning buy. Let me tell you about Marcus. He runs a custom screen printing business out of Nashville, Tennessee. T-shirts, hoodies, team uniforms for local sports leagues and small businesses. Good product, great reputation. But he was stuck. His online orders were flat for almost 8 months. His starter package, 24 printed shirts, was priced at $300. Clean, round, easy to remember. He thought the round number made him look professional. What it actually did was make his price feel final and heavy. No room to breathe, no sense of a deal. He moved the price to $279. Same shirts, same print quality, same turnaround time. He also added a line on the page that said regular price $320 in light gray above it. That's it. That's the whole change. In the first 30 days, his conversion rate on that package went from 4.2% to 7.1%. That's not a rounding error. On his traffic volume, that translated to 11 additional orders a month. At $279 each, that's just over $3,000 in additional revenue per month from one price change. Marcus didn't get smarter. He didn't run more ads. He just stopped making pricing decisions based on what felt clean to him and started making them based on how his customer's brain actually works. So here is exactly what I want you to do after this video. Step 1. Open your pricing page, your menu, your checkout screen, wherever your prices live. Right now, not later. Look at every price that ends in a round number. Every $50, every $100, every $500. Those are your opportunities. Move them to $49, $97, $499. You're specifically targeting that left digit. That's the only job of this step. Step 2, add a reference price above or beside your main price. It can be your old price, your regular price, or a competitor's comparable price. Just make sure it's higher and it's visible. Call it regular price, retail price, or was. That anchor is what transforms your price from a number into a deal, and deals convert. Even if the difference is $20, put it there. Step 3, test it for 30 days in Measure. Don't guess, don't eyeball it. Track your conversion rate before and after. If you're not currently tracking conversions, set up a free Google Analytics goal today. It takes 20 minutes, and you'll have data you can actually make decisions with. What gets measured gets improved. What gets guessed gets abandoned. 3 steps, 1 price page, 30 days. That's all this requires. That software company I mentioned at the top, one number, 23% more sales in 30 days. They weren't smarter than you. They just stopped pricing for themselves and started pricing for the brain on the other side of the screen. Now you know how to do the same thing. The next video I'm releasing gets into something that takes this even further. It's called decoy pricing, and it's the reason you almost always buy the medium size at Starbucks without meaning to. Spoiler, it has nothing to do with the medium being the best value. It's about how having 3 options changes which one your brain picks. That one's coming next week, and if this video clicked for you, you don't want to miss it. Subscribe so it comes straight to you. This channel is specifically for business owners who want the psychology behind what actually moves customers. Not theory, not fluff, just the real mechanics of why people buy.